What's the first thing you do when you set up as a freelance illustrator? Get an agent, right? No. Today I'm going to tell you why getting an illustration agent isn't a priority. The first thing that a lot of new artists do is email all the agencies they can find online, hoping to be represented, but they don't hear anything back, and then they feel terrible. 99 times out of 100, an agent isn't going to be interested in a brand new artist because they know you're not ready. It would be so great if you could have a queue of clients waiting to work with you as soon as you start your career, but for most people, it's just not going to work like that, with clients or with agents. You've got to prove that you can do the job first. Why would an agent take on an untested beginner? That's a big risk. They really want to know first if you can handle yourself professionally before they start recommending you to their clients. And it's really what you do in that first couple of years after you start that proves to agents and to yourself that you've got what it takes. For a new artist, getting an agent seems like a way to skip that scary part of finding your own clients. But agents know that, and they're not going to be willing to do the hard work for you if you're not willing to try it for yourself. That scary part of being self-sufficient and finding your own work is possibly the most important part of any freelance career. You'll learn a hell of a lot from a couple of years trying to do it yourself, but if an agent's doing it for you, you won't learn any of that. You'll probably be rejected and you'll definitely be ignored, but you'll develop a thick skin and you'll be independent and you'll learn how to be self-sufficient. When you get through those first couple of years, you'll have learned a lot about what to do and what not to do. And if you're smart, you'll have been asking for feedback along the way, and as a result, your work will improve. When you can stand on your own 2 feet and find your own clients, you can be proud that you've built something through hard work and persistence. You've proved to yourself and everybody else that you can do the job. And when you can survive on your own and find your own work, that's when you should be approaching an agent on a professional level as potential business partners, not somebody that needs their hand-holding. Agents aren't really for beginners. They're for artists that have established themselves and are ready to take their work to the next level. If an agent did take you on as a complete beginner, I'm not even sure that would be a good idea long term, because you would be completely reliant on that agent for work, which puts you in a position of weakness. You wouldn't learn how to be independent, and you'd be missing a lot of the skills that a freelancer needs. You've got to embrace that scary part of finding your own clients, because it will make you a better illustrator and it will make you a better business person, and it will most likely make you more confident in your own skills. First priority when you set up shop is finding that first paying client, because nothing will motivate you as much as that. And it's not just the money, it's the proof that someone will pay for something you've created. And the more effort you put in those early days, the more that motivation will build. Give yourself a goal, maybe 1 paying client in the first 3 months. That seems pretty achievable. You could spend half your time working on your portfolio and on your skills, half your time contacting clients about potential work. And that's a balance you'll have to work out yourself. If your portfolio is good enough to get you work, you should be spending more time contacting clients. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good enough to get you more work. If you find yourself struggling to hook the clients, then maybe you want to rethink that balance and spend a little bit more time working on your skills and on your portfolio. The next 3 months, you could try for 3 paying clients or 5 paying clients. Whatever the number is, the quicker you can get paying clients, the better. And it doesn't matter who those clients are. These first clients are for your motivation. You can think about better clients and bigger budgets later down the line, but get the ball rolling as soon as you can, because otherwise there's a very real danger that you'll spend a year sitting on your ass doing nothing. The only reason you should get in touch with an agent as a brand new artist is to ask for advice. And you may or may not get a reply, but personally I'm much more inclined to reply to a graduate asking for advice than I am to one that's asking to be represented. I don't really think you should be applying to an agent until you've got at least 10 clients of your own. But the more you do yourself, the better you'll be, and the more appealing to an agent you'll be. Let me know what you think.